While e-commerce is only going to keep growing as times progress, constantly proliferating categories across products and services, whether B2C or B2B, and remain an integral part of our modern lives, the e-commerce firms now need to constantly stay vigilant about cost and profitability pressures that they encounter due to increased competition and cost of operations. It used to be that e-commerce was the most affordable way for both consumers and retailers. However, due to a rapidly changed ecosystem over the past decade, including frenetic competition with the supply side of e-commerce firms such as Amazon, Whole Foods, etc., as well as offline stores countering online stores with their own strategies, the heralded e-commerce player is now crunched for margins. Therefore, they have to constantly discover new ways to improve their cost-benefit ratio to stay in business. Unproductive, or wasted, time is the biggest drain on profitability. Therefore, cutting down on this via automation is a good way to improve efficiency. Automated workflows, interconnected platforms using APIs, bringing your ecosystem players online and having them connected via an easily accessible cloud server, etc., are just some ways that an e-commerce firm automates its processes these days. Using new technology like AR, augmented reality, is another recent method. However, it must be done in a phased and planned manner based on what your business requirements are. Order size and payment times are the two critical levers that define your relationship with your suppliers. Therefore, if they are in your favor, for e.g., if you are a rapidly growing business, or a large business already, be sure that you are using them to your advantage. Your suppliers will also happily accept your suggestions if you are giving them a significant portion of their business. Prepayment discounts, early payment discounts, freight-free deals are just some ways you could use your economies of scale to your advantage. Don't forget to make the carrying cost versus bulk discount calculation. You shouldn't land up paying more for warehouse space in order to avail of volume discounts. While some credit card fees are non-negotiable, others can be negotiated. The longer your association with them, the stronger position you are in. Order returns are an inevitable reality of the e-commerce world. And, while it will never ever completely go away, you could certainly adopt policies and procedures to reduce it to a negligible minimum. Product returns in the e-commerce world aren't just simple inward returns. You pay the cost for return shipping, labor, repackaging, use of infrastructure, product rechecking, etc. And of course, you have an unhappy customer who is unlikely coming back. Be transparent in your dealings with the end customer so they know what they're getting. Offer extended times for product returns. Analyze and steer clear of high-risk customers. A most effective way to reduce ecom costs is to use dropshipping. Here, the dropshipper buys products directly from the wholesaler/manufacturer and sends to the end customer. Since dropshippers do not own or maintain their inventory, they save a lot of operating costs, overheads, can sell a wide array of products, and offers extensive flexibility. Taking advantage of online methods of promotion and advertising is something that is a strong suit that must be leveraged. If you do not, you are missing out on an important strength. Importantly, you must analyze the ROI on the various channels of digital advertising and figure out what works best for your product. For example, Instagram and Facebook might not be your most rewarding channel if you are a pure B2B player. The judicious use of price-offs, seasonal discounts, coupon codes, BOGO schemes, and other such promotions can help liquidate inventory on a periodical basis. While your best-selling items will likely always sell quickly, other SKUs in your product mix, that you will need to maintain for various strategic reasons, may need a gentle push every once in a while. Using them strategically will cut your inventory carrying costs. When your packaging is either too heavy, cumbersome, or too weighty, it is not only costing you too much, but it is also inconveniencing your customers. The one-size-fits-all theory definitely doesn't work here. Always figure your smallest and lightest option when it comes to packaging. Use only as much protective cushioning as required. Otherwise, you are buying too much bubble wrap, paying too much for extra weight, and using boxes that could be smaller. Source your packaging material from large companies that can pass on discounts they avail of due to their economies of scale. Eco-friendly packaging is increasingly a demand for consumers. It works out well since it is lighter and mostly offsets the slightly more expensive costs. You will also gain a reputation of being an environmentally conscious brand, which is an important element when today's consumers make their purchase decisions. As is evident, for e-commerce firms to stay profitable and offer their consumer prices and rates that are consistently competitive, they need to constantly stay on top of the critical operating metrics as mentioned above. Using automation, including modern automated last-mile delivery software, is one of the most important tools here.